Alright, today what we're going to learn about is how to use the TI-30X calculator when it comes to doing light problems. And again, light problems are going to be pretty straightforward. Essentially, you have three variables. As long as you have two of those three, you can always solve for the third. And basically, you're going to be either multiplying or dividing to make things work. And where most students run into problems with is regarding utilizing the calculator. So basically, there's a couple keys you're going to be working with. The second key, you're going to work with the scientific key. You're going to be working with the EE key. And basically then the rest of the keys are pretty straightforward, just numbers, multiplication, or division. First, let's look at a light problem. So again, the light equations are C equals lambda times nu, and E equals Planck's constant times nu. And then we have this problem, which is that the light given off by a lamp has a wavelength of 600.0 nanometers. What is the frequency? So first, to tackle that, since speed of light is given in meters per second, we're going to need to convert the wavelength from nanometers to meters. So the way to accomplish that is we're going to set up this chart where we have 600 nanometers on top. We'll multiply that by 1 times 10 to the negative 9th meters. That will get rid of the nanometers and provide us with meters. So when you work this out in your calculator, you should get 6.000 times 10 to the negative 7th meters. So is you're going to utilize what's called the EE key for this. So on the EE key, just sets everything up. So it sets up times 10 to whatever the power of the exponent is. So to get there, you're going to use your second key to get to the E key, which is right above this x times the negative 1. So what you want to do is punch in 600 into your calculator, hit the multiplication sign, then you're going to hit the second key, then you're going to hit the EE key, and then you're going to hit the negative 9 sign. Now this is not the minus 9 sign. There's a negative sign that's at the bottom of the calculator you're going to hit, and when you're done, you should get this into your calculator. The next thing that's going to happen is when you hit enter, you're going to get a number that looks like this. So this is a very small number with a lot of zeros, and that's not what we want. So the next step is you have to change your calculator from what's called standard form to scientific. So the way to accomplish that, you're going to hit the second key. And right next to the second key is this thing that says Degrees Scientific Engineering. And this screen will pop up, and most of you will probably be in what's called FLO, which is standard form. What you want to do is hit this right toggle switch here and get that to get over to the scientific. Then what happens is when you hit the equal sign, it'll actually convert everything to scientific, and you should get this answer here, 6 times 10 to the negative 7th. If you want to change back to standard form, you're going to hit the second key again, and then hit the science engineering to go back to flow. But for these problems, you want to keep it in scientific, so make sure it's in scientific. Your calculator will actually have an SCI to indicate it's in scientific form. Next, what you're going to do is now we have our wavelength set up, has that 6.000 times 10 to the negative 7th. So now we have C, because C is speed of light, that's always given. And now we have the wavelength in the correct units. So all that we're going to do is then just divide. So what's going to happen is we're going to take the speed of light, 3.00 times 10 to the 8th meters per second, and we're going to divide that by 6.00 times 10 to the negative 7, because that will actually get us our frequency. So all you're doing is you're just converting it to get frequency by itself. So it's going to be speed of light over wavelength equals frequency. So to get that into your calculator, you're just going to hit the 3 key, then you're going to hit the second key, the EE key, the 8, then the divide, 6, second key, EE, negative 7, and hit enter, and you should get this number here, which is 5 times 10 to the 14, which is then going to equal our. Then what you want to do is, this next question asks, what's the energy of the wave? Well, energy is equal to Planck's constant times frequency. So we have Planck's constant here, and we have the frequency from that problem, which is going to be that 5.00 times 10 to the 14th. So we'll take 6.63 times 10 to the negative 34, which will always be a given. I'm going to give that to you. Multiply that by 5.00 times 10 to the 14th. And when you round it to appropriate significant digits, it'll be 3.32 times 10 to the negative 19. So to punch that into your calculator, you're going to enter in 6.33 times 10 to the negative 34. And then you're going 6.33 e negative 34 times 5 14. So again, you're going to use the second key and the e key to get that. You'll get this answer here, which is 3.315 times 10 to the negative 19. You'll round that to get this. So just to review the calculator functions, this is all about the TI-30X. The big functions, again, are the second key, which allows us to go to scientific, and then the E key, which again acts as our times 10 to the exponent, whatever exponent you happen to have. To review everything, to get the first part, you're going to take 600 times 1 to the second key E, negative 9. So 600 second EE, negative 9. You'll get this answer here. Going to hit second, hit this, you'll get this screen here. Going to move from flow to scientific and hit the equal sign. Your calculator will read SCI, and everything you punch in will be in scientific. Next, to get this set up, you'll take 3 second EE 8 divided by 6 second EE, and then again the negative sign, and then the 7. You'll hit enter. In scientific, you're going to get this answer here. To solve the second problem, that E equals Planck's constant times nu. Planck's constant is at 6.63 times 10 to the negative 34, and frequency is 5.00 times 10 to the 14th. You're going to multiply those together. So you're going to enter 6.63, second key, EE, negative sign 34, times 5, second key, EE, 14, equals this answer right here. So again, this is how you actually use the TI-30X calculator. Again, this is how to accomplish light problems. So if you're struggling with your calculator, this is a really good video to show. This video is in conjunction with the other video I plan to send you over light. So make sure to look at those light problems and ensure that you can accomplish those too.